Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's hot as fuck in here. Like, I'm about to go outside. I'm going grocery shopping, but all day I've been on like Instagram and YouTube, and I'm seeing this story about Jay and Ashley, which is two couples that were on 90 Day Fiance. I didn't really watch their story, but I watched like George and Anfisa, because they were cute or whatever. But after seeing information about them on social media, like I decided to like watch a few episodes, and I was like, oh my god, like I really want to come on here and talk about this shit, because this nigga and this woman is bananas. Anyway, guys, I really want to get my channel to 1,000 subscribers. So if you are seeing this video, please go ahead and smash that subscribe bell and make sure to turn your notifications on so you can see anytime I post. And also be sure, if you got this far, it's 1 minute in, give me a thumbs up. So the reason why I wanted to come on and talk about this couple is because, number one, I am from Jamaica, and I feel like this happens all the time. And this woman, Ashley, went to Jamaica on a vacation or whatever, and was dating this little boy for a year, which means that he was 19 and she was 31. Or maybe he was like 18 and she was 30. And she decides she wants to go and marry this kid. She went back to Jamaica and met his family and everything, and it was even shady then with his sister Poochie or Punchy or whatever her name is, and all of that. So I'm like, why would she even go through with it? But then, as you know, I'm watching and I'm also like listening to things on social media. Number one, this woman has two kids, and from what I understand, it's by two different fathers, which nothing is wrong with that. um Sometimes things just don't work out, but you have two kids by two different guys, and both your kids are with the fathers. Like, the fathers have sole cuts, like, like guardianship over the kids. Normally it's the mom that gets the guardianship, unless you're just a really like not there kind of woman, and the courts will grant the father guardianship. But I'm just like, you have two like, you have bigger things to worry about, ma'am. Like, you have two beautiful children that God blessed you with, and you're out here wasting your time on this little boy that's only 20 years old. At 20 years old, because I'm 27 now, and at 20 years old, I didn't even 100% know what I want. Like, there's people that I thought I was in love with that now I look back and I'm like, what the fuck was I thinking? Like, that would have never worked out, because I'm the type of person, like, I would be so in love, and then when I evolve and I look around me and I'm like, oh, this is not matching up to who I am now, I would dead leave that shit. Like, this is not for me. So I'm kind of happy that most of my relationships from the past did not work out, because I couldn't see myself with those people right now. So to think that she thought at 32 years old that this 20-year-old would have been ready for her and her two kids and marriage and stability and all these things, that I don't know what she thought it was gonna be. But I mean, I understand. Like, I guess he tricked her, because he told her that, oh, in Jamaica, by like 12 years old, you're basically on your own. And yes, that is the story sometimes. But when you went there, saw how this guy was living, you saw that he had family, that doesn't add up. Like, for someone in their 20s, like, there are Jamaican men out there, and I'm sure men all around the world, different ethnicities, races, backgrounds, whatever, that at a young age they know what they want, because you've been through like, so like a life altering situation where you want that stability, you want that love and that togetherness. Like me, for example, like, from I was young, in my younger years, like, I didn't want to do what a lot of other girls were doing, like running around and doing all these things. Like, I knew what I wanted, and that kind of scared the guys that I would talk to that were my age. And even like, if once I did try to date someone older than me, and that person was not ready either. So sometimes it doesn't even have to do with age. So I don't fault her for dating someone younger. But a 12-year difference, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, that's a whole decade. You're not even giving this child the opportunity to grow up. Like, my boyfriend is 2 years younger than me. And because I'm so mature, like, I told him my concerns. I'm like, I want him to go and do the things that normal people do at that age, because I knew that I was very advanced. But over time I kind of saw that he was on the same kind of path that I was on, as far as like wanting a family, wanting stability, whatever. Like, yeah, we're still growing together and we're both gonna make mistakes and all these things, but the long-term goals were adding up. So but anyways, I just wanted to come on here and say that she's trying to play like this, oh my god, I was so naive and I was so hurt and all these things. But at the same time, like, we as women, we have to take accountability to the situations that we put ourselves in. Like, when a situation is not all that it's cutting out to be. Like, as much as you might want it, like, we have to start knowing when to think with our brain and when to think with our hearts. Like, because certain situations does call for you to look past what's in front of you and just lead with your heart. In certain situations, you have to use your brain. Like, you can't just be, especially when you have kids. Like, I don't understand how women with children, that that your life choices are going to affect this other human being who did not ask to be here, but you're going to just do whatever you want to do because that's the life that you're living at the moment. Like, this, ugh. Anyways, and then on his part, like, I feel like this is just what I'm gathering from the information that I saw. I feel like she was kind of like holding the whole fact that she was the one providing, she was the one that got him here, and she was kind of holding that over his head. I feel like she was really controlling. Like, I believe him in that aspect, because there are people that are like that. Like, if they're doing something for you, or they feel like they have a little bit of control over your life, they would really hold that against you, and you just have to try to like really be careful with that. Like, and I know it can be hard, especially for a man's ego to, regardless of his age, to know that this person is just going to treat me however, go through my phone, do all these things. Like, not saying that it's warranted, because he cheated on her multiple times and whatever, and I'm not saying that's right. But at the same time, if somebody cheats on you and you decide to take them back, you can't be too upset if it happens again, because that's basically what you signed up for. Not saying that it's supposed to happen again, because you take the person back in hopes that they made a mistake and whatever. But if you take that person back and nothing has changed at all, like, I'm talking about, you took him back and he went back to the same old shit, then it's time to wake up, sis. And I don't feel like she woke up after the first time she took him back. Like, she was just kind of like, I think, maybe, excuse my language, but maybe she was like a little eggplant-matized, if you know what I mean. I really want to get monetized, so I'm not gonna say the word, but yeah, like, both of them are not innocent. I don't think any of them is innocent in this situation. I feel like he used her solely for the green card. Jamaican man, and this is coming from somebody that was born in Jamaica, grew up, went back and forth. I've had relationships with a Jamaican man. I've had situationship with a Jamaican man, so I know the game. Like, they are very manipulative, and if you're dumb, like, and I'm not saying this to be mean or anything, but if you're like a dumb chick, you would really fall for this. Like, when you're like in your teens and early 20s, I'm talking about anything before like 22, or even 23, like, you're easily kind of manipulative, especially if you were like grown up like in a box where nobody really talks to you about relationships and things like that, it's easy for you to fall for these things. But when you've had experience and you reach a certain age, like, there should be no reason why somebody can manipulate you. Like, you know, in your gut, you know for yourself what it really is at the end of the day. And I feel like she knew what that whole situation could become. But I think she just got, number one, I think she's really genuinely looking for love. That's number one. But the way she's going about it is all wrong. Like, she's really trying to own somebody, and, you know, she's bringing her past hurt into her current relationship and things like that. And I could be wrong, but this is just what I gathered. This is just my opinion. But yeah, she's going about it all wrong, and she's trying to own somebody. And you can't really own anybody. As Lauren London said, like, we're just experiencing these people that we're with. We're not God. We don't own them. We can't make them love us. We can't, you know, you can't do any of that. So you just have to enjoy the ride. You have to be the best you that you can be within your situation, so that this person sees that, okay, out of all the however billion souls that's on this earth, this is the one that I want to be with. You know, you can't force anyone to do anything, or especially to love you. You cannot force that. So yeah, I don't think either of them is innocent, but this situation is just a mess, and it's even more sad. I don't know, like, I've been so sensitive when kids are involved now, because I guess because I'm pregnant, I don't know, but I just feel like people, women especially, and I'm not saying that men are not supposed to play a role in their children's life, but I feel like us as mothers, as, you know, we carry these human beings in our stomachs, and we've been there, felt their first move, like, you know, went through all of the changes with them from in the stomach until they're born and go through life. Like, us as mothers, we play somewhat of a higher role, you know, and I just hold motherhood to a higher standard, especially now that I'm about to become a mom. Like, it's crazy how this woman is just like out here, and she's, I don't know, like, wouldn't your priority be to get your kids in your sole custody? Like, not sole custody, but like primary guardianship. Like, why are you falling for this 20-year-old man to come live with you, and you don't even have your kids? And I'm sorry if I sound judgmental, but that part just like really irks me. But I don't know, I'm gonna keep you guys posted. Like I said, hit the like button, especially if you reach this far, 12 minutes in and 42 seconds. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, so if you guys can please subscribe, share this video. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and definitely give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm so freaking hot. I just took a shower, and look how crazy I'm sweating, but I'm about to go outside, get some groceries so I can cook. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.